Hi students, welcome to Sunil's tutorial. I'm Sunil Milwani and today we will be doing this chapter called as amalgamation. We are going to do illustration 10 today. We are going to do illustration 10 today. In the books of Rohan and Zohan. Right? Let's see this. Now, they've said that Rohan and the following is the balance sheet of Rohan and Sohan. Next, Mohan was formed to take over business from Rohan and Sohan with an authorized capital of 3 lakhs consisting of 20,000, 13% preference shares of 100 each and 1 lakh equity shares of 10 each. First, let us see calculation of PC. Right, Rohan and Sohan. Now, they've said that terms of amalgamation were as under. 9% preference shareholders of both the companies are to be issued equal number of 13% preference shares of Mohan at a price of 125. So, for preference shareholders, 9% preference shareholders of both the company are to be issued 13% preference shares of Mohan at 125. Now, how many preference shares are they holding? Now, in the case of Rohan has got 6,000 shares. Someone please do 6,000 into 125. 6,000 into 125, 7,50,000 if I'm not mistaken. Right? 6,000 into 125 is 7,50,000. Right? And next you have Sohan. Sohan has 9,000 shares. 9,000 into 125. Someone please do 9,000 into how much? 11,25,000. So this is what will be paid to the preference shareholders. Next, Mohan Limited will issue 4 equity shares. Mohan Limited will issue 4 equity shares for every 3 equity shares of Rohan Limited and 4 equity shares for every 5 equity shares of Sohan Limited. The shares will be issued at 35 for equity shareholders, right? For Rohan, in the case of Rohan, held issue, right? It will issue 4 equity shares for every 3 equity shares held by Rohan. Now, how many equity shares are held by Rohan? Rohan is holding 9,000 equity shares. So, in that case, how many equity shares will be issued? Someone please tell me.
12,000.
12,000 equity shares of Mohan at the rate of 35. Someone please multiply this by 35 and tell me how much is this? 4,20,000. 4,20,000. Right? Next, and in the case of Sohan, held issue, right? They are saying that 4 equity shares of will issue 4 equity shares for every 5 shares held in Sohan, right? Now let us assume how many shares are there. Let's see this. They are saying that there are 15 lakhs, so that means there will be 15,000 shares. Someone please tell me how many shares will be issued. Will issue 4 equity shares for every 5 equity shares held. Sorry. Right? Someone?
Yeah, so I think this is again 12,000.
12,000 equity shares of Mohan at the rate of 35, right? 12,000 equity shares of Mohan at the rate of 35. So how much was this? This is again 4,20,000. So in that case, how much will the PC be? Besides that, am I giving them anything else? I don't think so. Let's see this PC. Someone please calculate 7. 11,20,000. 11. 15 lakh. 45,000. Someone cross check that please. Right? So no, this is going to be 11 lakh 70,000. Because there's a 50,000 also there. So PC is going to be 11 lakh 70,000 and 15 lakh 45,000. Right. Now once I know the PC, then I can do the sum. Let's first do in the books of Rohan. How do I do in the books of Rohan? First, you transfer the assets. Transfer assets. So the journal entry for transfer of assets will be realization account debit. Realization account debit to all the assets. That is going to be goodwill, to land and building, to plant and machinery, to computer, to investments, next to stock, to debtors, to bills receivable, and to bank. Right? All the assets. Now, let's see this. 1,50,000. They have they said anything that we change? Mohan Limited. That's in the books of Mohan Limited. And the 12% debenture will be discharged. Okay. Now let's see this. Let's start. This is 1,50,000. Land and building is 6 lakhs. Then plant and machinery is 4,50,000. Computer is 3 lakhs. Investments is 1,50,000. Stock 3 lakhs. Debtors 1,50,000. Next, bills receivable 75,000. And bank is 1,95,000. Right? The addition of that should give you 23,70,000. Being assets transferred. Next, transfer the liabilities. Amongst liabilities, you have 12% debentures account debit, 12% debentures account debit, sundry creditors account debit, bills payable account debit to realization. Right? Creditors are 3 lakhs. Sorry, debentures are 3 lakhs. There's also an unsecured loan. You also have unsecured loans. Unsecured loan debit to realization. Right? Now, debentures are 3 lakh. Unsecured loan is 1,50,000. Then you have creditors is 2,25,000. And bills payable is 3,000. Someone please add this. 3, 5, 6,75,000, 7,05,000. Someone please check this. Someone please add and check this figure. Meaning liabilities transferred.
That is 1,50,000.
Yeah. Meaning liabilities.
5, 6.
Someone check that figure please. Is that addition correct? 3, 225, 150.
That should be 15. 7 lakh 5,000.
Right. Next, let's move on ahead. Once you have finished transferring the liabilities, the next thing that you will do is you have to transfer the preference shares. Let's see how do we transfer the preference shares. You will have preference share capital account debit, 9% preference share capital account debit to preference shareholders. Right? Now, preference share capital is 6 lakhs, and preference shareholders, we know that we'll be paying preference shareholders 7 lakh 50,000. So the difference is going to be 1 lakh 50,000 realization being preference shares transferred. Transfer the equity shares. Equity share capital account debit. General reserve account debit. Revaluation reserve account debit. Export profit reserve debit. Profit and loss debit. To equity shareholders. Right? Equity share capital is 9 lakhs. General reserve is 75,000. Revaluation reserve is 45,000. Export reserve is 30,000. Profit and loss is 15,000. And equity shareholders. Someone please add all that and tell me how much is this? 975.
10 lakh
10 lakh
65.
65,000. 10 lakh 65,000 being equity shares transferred. Right? Next, once equity shares are transferred, the next thing that you need to do is you have to record the PC. So, who's the new company? Mohan is the new company. So, Mohan Limited debit to realization. Right? We had found the PC to be 11 lakh 70,000. Being PC recorded. Then you have to receive the PC. What are they giving you? They are giving you 13% preference shares of Mohan Limited. They are giving you equity shares of Mohan Limited to Mohan Limited. Right? Preference shares of Mohan Limited are 7,50,000. Equity shares of Mohan Limited are 4,20,000. So this is going to be 11,70,000. The PC received. Once you receive the PC, the next thing that you need to do is pay the preference shareholders. So pay preference shareholders account debit to, they are going to be paid 13% preference shares of Mohan Limited. That is going to be 7,50,000. Right? Being preference shareholders paid. right? Once you take the preference shareholders, then you have to record the realization figure. Now let's see, how do I get the realization figure? Someone please do the addition. 23,70,000 minus 7,05,000. Someone please do the addition. 23,70,000 minus 7,05,000 plus 1,50,000 minus 11,70,000. How much does that come to? Yeah. 23,70,000 minus 7,05,000 plus 1,50,000 minus 11,70,000. 6,45,000. You're getting a profit or loss? You're getting a profit of 6,45,000. Positive figure is greater. Profit. So in that case, you will get this as realization account debit. Realization account debit to equity shareholders. How much is the amount, guys? 6,45,000. 6,45,000 being profit transferred. Right. Next, pay the equity shareholders. Equity shareholders account debit to equity shares of Mohan Limited. Right? Equity shareholders account debit to equity shares of Mohan Limited, which is going to be nothing but 4,20,000. This will be 6,45,000. Check someone. The equity shareholders paid. Someone please do 10,65,000 minus 4,20,000. 6,45,000. Okay. Yeah. The answer is right. So your Rohan's account tallies. Now I'm not going to make Sohan's account. It is replica, right? I've shown you in the books of Rohan. In the books of Sohan, you should be able to do it. All the entries will be the same. All you need to do is look at the figures in the balance sheet and do it. Now I'm going to straight away do in the books of Mohan. In the books of Sohan, you all can do that for homework, right? Now I'm doing in the books of the purchaser. He is going to buy. Business purchase account debit to he is buying liquidators of Rohan and 2 liquidators of Sohan. Right? He's going to buy Rohan for 11,70,000. He's going to buy Sohan for 15,45,000. Right? Someone please add that. How much is that? It is going to be 27,50. Someone please check that. 27,50,000 being business acquired. Right? Now, let's take down the assets and liabilities. So this is going to be, let's see this. What are the assets and liabilities from the balance sheet? You have land and building, plant and machinery, debit, computer debit, investments debit, stock debit, debtors debit, bills receivable debit, bank debit. Leave a line. 2. 12% debentures of Rohan. Right? You write the amounts. 2. 12% debentures of Sohan. 2 unsecured loans. 2 creditors, 2 bills payable, 2 business purchase. Right? Now let's start writing the amounts for this. Now, let's see this. They're saying that Mohan Limited agreed to take over all the assets and liabilities at book value except tangible fixed assets at 10% more than the book value, and investments and sundry debtors at 90% of the book value. Right? Now land of both the companies together is 7,50,000 plus 6 lakhs. Right? So that is going to be 13,50,000. They are going to take it over at 10% more. 13,50,000 is going to give you 1,35,000 more. Right? 13,50,000 plus 1,35,000. Someone please. 14,85,000. Right? Same way, plant and machinery. Plant and machinery is 4,50,000 plus 6 lakhs. That's 10,50,000. 10% more. Right? 10,50,000. That is going to be 1 lakh.
5,000.
No. The previous one was. This is going to be 10,50,000. So this should be 1,50,000 more. Right? 10% is going to be 11,55,000. Okay. Next, computer. Computer is 3 and 4. 7,50,000. 10% more. 75,000. 8,25,000. Right? That's computer. Next, investments. Now they are saying that investments and debtors at 90% of the book value. So investments is 3 lakhs. That means 30,000 less. 2,70,000. Right? So this is this. Now stock. Stock is 7,50,000. They haven't said anything about it. So I'll take it over at 7,50,000 only. Right? Debtors at 90% of the book value. Debtors at 90%. So 4,50,000. 4,05,000. Right? They haven't said anything about bills receivable. That's 2,25,000. And they haven't said anything about bank. So that is 375. 575, 570. Someone please add that and check that. Right? Debentures. Now, in the case of debentures, they have said that the adjustment says that 12% debentures of both the company will be discharged by Mohan Limited by issuing such number of 15% debentures of 100 each so as to maintain the same amount of interest. You'll have to do working note for this. I will do this working note. Debenture interest received by Rohan. Now at the moment Rohan before amalgamation was holding 12% debenture received by Rohan at 12%. his debentures were of 3 lakhs, 12%. Someone please tell me how much is that? 36,000. Right? Now they are saying that instead of 12% debentures, I'm going to issue 15% debentures so that the interest remains the same. Let Rohan get X 15% debentures. That means X into 15% should give you the same amount of interest. X is going to be 36,000 into 100 divided by 15, right? So this is 20s are, this is 3s are, this is 12s are, 2,40,000. That means he is going to be given debentures of 2,40,000. Similarly, let's work this out for Sohan also. Sohan at 12%. Sohan's debentures are 4,50,000. At 12%, how much is he getting? Someone please get this out. Excuse me? 54,000. Right, let us assume that let Sohan get Y 15% debentures. Right? So Y into 15% should give you 54,000. So Y is equal to 54,000 into 100 divided by 15. Someone please 3,60,000. So that means Rohan will be issued debentures of 2,40,000 and Sohan will be issued debentures of 3,60,000. Right? So debentures of Rohan is going to be, we just found this out to be 2,40,000. Right? Similarly, Sohan we found out as 3,60,000. Unsecured loans. They haven't specified anything about unsecured loans, so that is 150 plus 75, 2,25,000. Creditors. Creditors is 225 plus 180, 405. Right? Business purchase we had already found out is 27,15,000. Someone check the difference and find out the difference. How much is the difference, guys? Someone check and find out if there's a difference. Bills payable I missed. Yeah. Bills payable is how much? 30,000 and 45,000. That's 75,000. 4,05,000 and this is 75,000. 30 and 40, no? Fine, okay. Yeah. So in that case, how much is the difference? 16 lakh. 65,000 is the difference, I presume. Someone check the difference. Is the difference 16 lakh? 65,000 on the credit side. The debit side is bigger. 16 lakh. 65,000. Right, this is going to be 2. If the difference comes on the credit side, then that is called as capital reserve. Check again please. According to me the difference should be this. It's right. 60 lakh, 65,000 difference is right. Okay. Once you have this, this is being assets and liabilities taken over. Being assets and liabilities taken over. Right? Once you have taken over the assets and liabilities, next you have to pay. Right? You have to pay the PC. So So you will have liquidators of Rohan Limited, debit, liquidators of Sohan Limited, debit. What all are you going to pay them? You are going to be paying them to 13% preference share capital, to equity share capital, to security premium. Right? Now liquidators of Rohan. Liquidators of Rohan we had found out is nothing but 11,70,000. Liquidators of Sohan is 15,45,000. Okay. Now preference shares. How much preference shares have you issued? You have issued preference shares. They are saying that 9% preference shares shall be issued at a price of 125. Right? Now let's see this working note. Preference shares. You have issued total preference shares of, you have given preference shares of 7,50,000 to Rohan and 11,25,000 to Sohan. So that is 11 and 7, 18,75,000. You have issued preference shares of 18,75,000. Guys, you have issued the preference shares at 125, right? So how many preference shares have you actually issued? Someone please calculate this. 18,75,000 divided by 125.
15,000.
How much?
15,000.
15,000. Okay. Similarly, let's see the equity shares. Equity shares 4,20,000 to Rohan, 4,20,000 to Sohan. That means 8,40,000. You have issued them at a price of 35. So in reality, how many?
24,000.
Excuse me?
24,000.
24,000. Right? Now, each preference shares of 100 rupees. So 15,000 shares of 100 rupees each is going to give you 15 lakhs. Similarly, each equity share is of 10 rupees. So 24,000 shares of 10 rupees each will give you 2,40,000. The difference will be your security premium. So someone please do this. 27,50,000. 27,50,000 minus 17,40,000. How much is your security premium? Someone check your security premium out. 9,75,000. Is the security premium 9,75,000?
Yeah.
Huh?
Right.
PC paid. So you paid the PC, right? Now, once you paid the PC, then you have to change the debentures, right? Debit what comes in. So you will have 12% debentures of Rohan. You are going to be issuing new 15% debentures. No, you will take in the debentures of Sohan also. 12% debentures of Sohan debit. Instead of that, you will be issuing new 15% debentures. Right? 12% debentures of Rohan is 2,40,000. Sohan is 3,60,000. So you will be issuing new debentures of 6 lakhs. Right, being debentures exchanged. Right. Next, they said that export profit reserve is to be maintained for 3 years. Now the company that you have taken up, it had an export profit reserve and the law states that export profit reserve has to be maintained for 3 years. It's a statutory reserve. Now if I have to maintain this reserve, how do I make an entry for creating a reserve? I'll have to create this reserve, right? This is called as amalgamation adjustment account. Account debit to export profit reserve of Rohan. And to export profit reserve of Sohan. Right? Now if you look at the balance sheet, your export profit reserve of Rohan was 30 and Sohan was 45. So 30,000, 45,000. That's 75,000 being statutory reserve created. Right? So that finishes all the entries in the books of Mohan. Now let's make balance sheet. Let's make balance sheet. We are going to be making balance sheet in the books of Mohan. In the books of Mohan. Right? Liabilities. Rupees. Assets. Rupees. Right? Let's see the sum. They have said that Mohan Limited was formed to take over the business of Rohan's and Sohan with an authorized share capital. An authorized share capital of 20,000, 13% preference shares, 20,000, 13% preference shares of 100 each, right? So that means this is going to be 20,000 and 100 each. That's 20 lakhs, right? And they've said that 1 lakh equity shares of 10 each. 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each. That's 10 lakhs. This is 20 and 10, 30 lakhs. So my authorized share capital is 30 lakhs, tally that and leave that aside. Now let's come to the sum. Issued and subscribed capital. Issued and subscribed capital. First, you will have 13% preference share capital. You will have to make the balance sheet from the journal of Mohan. So 13% preferential capital is 15 lakhs. Then you have equity share capital. Equity share capital is 2,40,000. Then you have reserves and surplus. In reserves and surplus, you are going to have security premium. Security premium is 9,75,000. Then you will have capital reserve. Capital reserve is 16,65,000. Right? Then you're also going to have your export reserve. So that's your export profit reserve. $75,000, right? Those are all the reserves that you have, right? Then you have secured loans. Under secured loans, you will have 15% debentures. 15% debentures are going to be 6 lakhs. Then you have unsecured loans. Unsecured loans are of 2,25,000. Then you have current liabilities. Under current liabilities, you have creditors and bills payable. Creditors are 4,05,000 and bills payable is 75,000. Right, that's it. So those are all the liabilities. Let's move on to the asset side, fixed assets. Under fixed assets, you are going to have land and building. Land and building is 14,85,000. Then you have plant and machinery. Plant and machinery is 11,55,000. Then you have computer. Computer is 8,25,000. Right? Then you have investments. Investments are 2,70,000. Then you have current assets. Under current assets, you have stock. Stock is 7,50,000. Then you have debtors, 4,05,000. Then you have bills receivable, 2,25,000. Then you have bank, 5,70,000. Right? Besides that, you have amalgamation adjustment. Amalgamation adjustment is 75,000. Right? Okay. Tally the balance sheet and check whether the balance sheet tallies, guys.
57,60,000.
57,60,000. 57,60,000. Right? That finishes that sum. We'll stop this here for the day. Thank you very much.